Boris here, today with Matthew Shadbolt at the INMAN CONNECT 2016. How you been?
I'm good. How you doing, Boris?
I'm very fine, thank you very much. You're not with the Corcoran Group anymore. Today you're with the New York Times. What are you doing with the Times?
Well, I'm essentially responsible for product development and audience and revenue growth for the real estate category. So essentially I head up all endeavors from a newsroom perspective, but also sort of a marketing and revenue perspective. And we build and maintain cross-platform search services. So anything that sort of flows through the real estate category at the Times usually comes across my desk at some point.
What are what changes have you brought to the New York Times real estate? Is there a new way that you're approaching the customer? What are you guys doing now?
Yeah, it's a fairly large question. There's lots that we're doing. One of the key things that we've implemented over the past 2 years is that the unique nature of what the Times offers is predicated on its core product, which is our journalism.
Yes.
And the search product, being able to look for apartments for sale or for rent on the New York Times, has never really included the voice of the newsroom in that experience.
Okay.
So making sure that our readers sort of understand the context in which search can be informed by our journalism has been a fairly large project of ours. So, for example, if you're looking at a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom apartment in Park Slope, stories about Park Slope, not just from the real estate desk, but from dining or style or video, also surface as part of that experience. And it's sort of a unique thing that only really the New York Times can do.
Because they have the journalism.
Because we have the content,
and is there any layering in content? You're talking about content specifically for the neighborhood. Is there any other type of content you're pulling into the real estate section to help people make decisions? Yeah,
we're really interested in sort of the questions that a user would have in their heads outside of just finding listings. We don't think that finding listings is a problem that our users have anymore. We can get listings anywhere.
Exactly.
We think that finding the right neighborhood in which to search is still a problem users have. They tell us that that's a problem. Knowing to search for Park Slope or Williamsburg or Greenpoint, for example, that decision-making process is actually usually done offline with an agent, and it hasn't really been digitized. So we've been making some headway in terms of helping our users understand where else they could be looking based on what they're looking for at the moment.
So you're adding serendipity to their search, to their journey?
Exactly. We sort of have a philosophy of being relentlessly helpful. That's sort of the guiding principle, not just for the product build, but also for our journalism as well. So understanding how the market works, how the process works, how to determine neighborhood and how that fits your budget. We're interested in those problems that are essentially sort of around search, because we think search itself
it's not a goal as such.
Everybody understands that, I think.
Yeah.
And in many ways it's been commoditized anyway. So where we can bring sort of true value, I guess, is where we develop services that are that answer questions that are already in the user's head. What can I afford? Where should I live? What does it feel like to live there? Things like that. And then developing projects out of that has resonated really, really well with our users.
I can imagine. I want to thank you very much for having another great video with me, and I'll see you next year.
Always a pleasure, Boris.
Bye.
Bye.